The Queen last night reassured tens of millions of Britons and her subjects around the world about her health during an enthusiastic and energetic appearance at the first of her national Platinum Jubilee celebrations, but royal aides also admitted she now has good and less good. Her Majesty lifted the nation's spirits and received cheers and a standing ovation from the crowd at the spectacular finale to the Royal Windsor Horse Show, her second visit there in the past 3 days. The 96-year-old looked full of joy last night as she watched an all-star lineup including Dame Helen Mirren, Tom Cruise and Katherine Jenkins perform at the event alongside equestrian, military and musical talent from all over the world. It also bodes well for the official weekend of Jubilee events in June, when it is anticipated she will attend a service of thanksgiving for her remarkable 70-year reign and make her traditional appearance on the Buckingham Palace balcony at Trooping the It is unlikely she will attend many other events, however, as palace aides admit she has good and less good. The Queen has been forced to cancel a string of engagements in recent months and last week missed the state opening of Parliament for the first time ever due to age or infirmity, symbolically asking her son, the Prince of Wales, and grandson, the Duke of Cambridge, to stand in. But royal aides insist that despite what they describe as episodic mobility issues, the monarch is in good spirits and very much in charge behind the scenes, undertaking several meetings each week in addition to her familiar red boxes of official. Her appearance last night, following her first visit to the horse show on Friday to watch some of her beloved animals compete, will give succor to her. Making her second public appearance in 3 days, the 96-year-old was greeted with a ovation at the event, which had been running since Thursday night, and was all smiles as she made her way to her seat in the royal box. Organizers of the event at Windsor Castle, entitled A Gallop Through History, had always hoped the Queen would attend as their guest of honor, but given her recent mobility issues, nothing was confirmed until the 11th hour last night. Cruise, who is in Britain promoting his new film Top Gun: Maverick and was mobbed by fans upon his arrival, was at the event in Windsor to introduce what he said was one of the most enthralling, thrilling, heart-in-mouth displays as he announced a performance by the King's Troop Royal Horse Art. However, Cruise also faced criticism on social media for using the event to plug his new film, which he spoke about during an interview with Philip Schofield and Julie Etchingham at the celebratory eve. The Queen reached the event by car with an escort from the household cavalry as the national anthem was. She handed her now familiar walking stick to a member of the greeting party as she carefully eased herself down from her Range Rover, in which she was accompanied by her youngest son, Princess. The elderly monarch smiled broadly at the welcome and had clearly dressed for the occasion in an ice blue sequined dress, around which she had draped a grey embellished wrap. The Queen then carefully made her way to her seat in the royal box, flanked by Simon Brooks Ward, 57, a territorial army officer and friend of the royals, away from the glare of the camp. Although footage from the royal box was limited during the performance, the Queen was seen laughing and smiling with other guests. Her appearance will reassure the public given widespread concern about Hollywood A-lister. Cruise said it is a real honor and privilege to be a part of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations in Windsor. He said, "What she has accomplished is historic. She has met presidents, world leaders, people from all walks, not just Americans, but the world knows the dignity, devotion and kindness. That is what I have always felt, someone that understands her position and has held it through a history that's just been extraordinary the past 70 years." Last night's gala show, which featured more than 1,300 performers, 600 horses, children's choirs, a 75-piece orchestra and stars from stage and screen, was always going to be something the Queen would have been desperate not to. Different eras of British history were enacted on stage as part of the show. Dame Helen Mirren, who has played both Queen Elizabeths on TV and film, reprised her role as the Tudor Adjoa Andoh, who plays Lady Danbury in the Netflix period drama Bridgerton, also had a role, as did Homeland actor Damian Lewis and Doc Martin star Martin. Dame Joan Collins appeared on film to pay tribute. But the star of the show, aside from the Queen herself, was undoubtedly Hollywood star Tom. Earlier, Cruise had walked among the crowds at Windsor and said he was looking forward to the extravaganza. In an interview with ITV, Cruise said he didn't hesitate for a second when asked to take part. "It is a wonderful event and I feel very privileged to be here. I was very honored," he said. "She is just a woman I greatly admire. She is someone who has tremendous dignity. I admire her devotion and what she has accomplished is historic." Cruise recalled meeting Prince Philip at a charity event. He said, "He was telling me a wonderful story about how he got the first helicopter into Buckingham Palace during a fantastic